In my most recent video, I did a video just on the perks and like everything about the perks and what the best perks are to use and which perks are not good to use. And since I did one of those videos, I thought it would be good to do a video showcasing all the lethals and tacticals. So the way I'm going to do this video, I'm just going to go down the list of each lethal and each tactical, and then I'm going to say what's good and bad about each one and which ones you should be using and which ones you should not be using. But before I start this video, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, I am on my way to 300 subscribers, so if you subscribe, I always notice when I get new ones. It will really help out the channel, and if we can get like 5 likes on this video, that would be great. Also really helps out the channel, motivates me to make more videos when I see lots of comments and likes. The first one on the list is the Claymore. So the Claymore, you can place it in hallways, you can place it in doorways, but it pretty much just has 2 sensors, and when a player walks by those sensors, it blows up, and so this is good just to kind of watch your back. The next one is the classic frag grenade. Everyone knows what that does. You can clear our buildings with it. The thing I like to do in Warzone with it is to clear our buildings and just kind of get corner campers out of the way. And the next one is the Molotov cocktail. This one is pretty much good just for making like a barricade. Like you can throw it on the ground, then they can't chase you. They won't run out of that doorway because they don't want to run through the fire. This one's just good to use as like a portable barricade that lasts for a couple seconds. It's not the best thing in the game, but it kind of does its job. The next one is the C4. I definitely recommend everyone use the C4. And the reason for that is because there's so many vehicles in the game. Everyone's driving around in like a car or a truck. If you just throw one C4 at the vehicles, the vehicle blows up and kills every player in it. And so the C4 is just a really good thing to use. And it's pretty much like a grenade that you can explode whenever you want with a bigger blast radius. The next one is the Semtex. This one's a classic like the frag grenade. It's just like the grenade, just it sticks to walls and sticks to whatever it touches. The next one is the throwing knife. If you guys didn't know, the throwing knife is a one shot, one kill. Well, I guess I should say one throw, one kill, I guess. But it's a knife that you can retrieve and it's lethal on impact, and so in Warzone you can just throw it at a player and they go down. This is good for if you're kind of screwed and you have like no ammo and all you have is your throwing knife. You still have a chance to win that gunfight, because if that throwing knife hits them, they're dead. And if players are down, it's just a good way to take out down players because it's super easy and fast and easy to use. The next one is the proximity mine. The proximity mine is like the Bouncy Betty in Black Ops 2, and it's pretty much like the Claymore, but it spins up in the air and blows up. I think it has a bigger blast radius than the Claymore. I prefer it over the Claymore just because of that, and it's harder to avoid than the Claymore. Next one is the thermite. This thermite's kind of trash. I never really used it too much. I don't see anyone using it. It's like a Molotov, just weaker. I would not use the thermite. But anyway, so the top one that I would say is the C4. The second best is the proximity mine, and my third favorite is the throwing knife. And now over to the tacticals. So the first one is a flash grenade. Flash grenade has been in like every CoD. You just throw it on the ground, flashes your enemy. Then it just gives you a good advantage over them when you need to go push them. It's good for clearing out rooms because once they're flashed, they can't do anything. The stun grenade is like the flash grenade, just it stuns them. It just slows your opponent's movement and aiming. I prefer the stun over the flash because sometimes when I'm flashed, I still kill the enemy, but if I'm stunned, they always kill me because when you're flashed, you still can see a teensy bit, but the stun, you literally can't move. It's so OP, especially in the gulag. Like if you get stunned in the gulag, you're done. Next one is the smoke grenade. I actually really like the smoke grenade in Warzone. I don't really use it too much in multiplayer. In domination, it's pretty good, but in Warzone, I like to use it to provide cover for my teammates, or if one of them goes down, I'll throw down the smoke grenade and I'll res them. It's just a really good way to conceal yourself. Next one is the snapshot grenade. This one's kind of underrated, but there's something in the game that's a little bit better than this, which is the reason why no one uses snapshots, but snapshots are actually pretty good. The way they work, you throw them into a building, then they explode, and it scans everyone in the room, and once they get scanned, you can see those enemies for like I think 3 to 5 seconds. The next one is the heartbeat sensor. Heartbeat sensor is the one I recommend to use over everything else because you just pull it out and it shows little dots where everyone is. If they have ghosts, they're not going to show up, but a lot of people run overkill because that's super in the meta right now. Ghost and overkill are both, like everyone uses those. You always can see at least 1 to 2 enemies in a room. Most of the time 3, but always at least 1 to 2. The next one is the gas grenade. I hope I don't see any of my subscribers using gas grenades because I really don't like anyone that uses these. Like these things are so toxic. I hate them in multiplayer, I hate them in Warzone. This thing, you throw it on the ground, it explodes and just gives every player around it just really bad asthma. It's annoying. This next one is the stim. I actually really like the stim. I don't really use it too much in Warzone, but I really like it in multiplayer. The reason I don't really care for it too much in Warzone is because you have armor plates and that's what you usually are healing up with, and the stim only brings you to full health of like your actual health, not the armor plates, and so you have like 1 HP, it'll bring you up to 100 HP. Most of the time when you're repairing your armor plates, your health is just going to go up naturally. You don't really need the stim. It only helps you in like super sticky situations. Next one is the decoy. I think the decoy is also very underrated. It causes a big distraction because the way it works, you throw it and then it simulates enemy gunfire, and so lots of your enemies will think there's someone behind them because You'll hear all these gunshots. And the decoy in Modern Warfare is really good at simulating those gunshots. And so it's just a good distraction for your team. It makes it sneaking up on enemies a little bit easier because they're distracted on the decoy. But anyways, that is gonna wrap it up for all the best lethals and tacticals. I know this was a short video, but I just thought it'd be good just to dedicate a full video to this. But if you guys enjoyed, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment. I'll reply to all of you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Every night fucks every day up. Every day patches the night up.